Okay, Shocker. Shocker is a really easy level. The Amethyst is quite easy. You don't need to do the. So there's a route where you do Shocker duplication and you completely skip the entire level. You go like around or some weird shit. I don't know how to do any of that, but this route, the normal route, is actually really easy Amethyst as well. You just need to know what to do. So at the start, if you jump immediately, you see that you barely don't make it. So you want to wait like the slightest amount and then jump. That was not enough. If you jump too late, you will see that I fall behind my ghost, because general concept in this entire level, the sooner you fall, the sooner you hit the shocker, and the sooner you can move on. So you want to always be falling as quickly as possible, if you can. Now here you just take this. Here you want to bump yourself on the archway, because again it makes you fall a bit more. Makes you, or I mean, it cuts your upwards momentum and makes you fall immediately. And now the only hard part is this fireball at the end. Really, the early parts of Shocker you should be getting to a point where you just do them 100%, because there is nothing difficult here. You have a lot of leniency on every jump. Here it doesn't really matter where you land. Here it doesn't really matter. Here that's a nice optimization, but you don't need it. Maybe the Shocker elevates, you can sometimes mess up the timing, but not very difficult. So yeah, the only hard part is the landing, and I will explain now. I will explain now what's going on there. But it is quite difficult, and so the on a Shocker grind, that's really the part that you want to retry over and over. Unfortunately it's at the end, but all of this it's really easy. That Godspeed, you actually kind of want to do it as late as possible, because it gets you a better angle from the bullets. It's a bit counterintuitive, because you think you don't want to waste time going up and down, but you do actually want to hit the Shocker late in that occasion, because of the barrels nearby. So you want a good angle on the barrels. Yeah, you try to cut that first balloon as much as possible. So yeah, I'll end here, and now there you go. That's the boost that you need with the fireball and the shocker. I I can't really pause and show you, so I will try to demonstrate like here the sort of idea. So you want to aim at the center of the shocker towards the direction that you need. So say that I want to fireball towards the green arrow here. I want to aim at sort of this area, and you will get a shocker launch a bit more easily. I think I've heard that there is frame rate involved. I don't really think it needs to be a big concern, but if you're not getting success at your frame rate, maybe try something else. I don't know. I'm not an expert in frame rate. I didn't need to be one to get Amethyst here. So you just do this, then there you go. That was Emerald, that was close to Amethyst. If you grind a bit more, you can easily get a couple tenths off of that. At the end, the problem with this ending that makes it extra hard is just a fireball launch into a shocker. That's not that bad. You will get them pretty quickly. But the hard part is actually breaking out of that momentum and using the Godspeed to land perfectly on the goal. Because you're actually traveling really fast, obviously, while you're getting the shocker boost, and you need to sort of line it up correctly with the Godspeed. So that can be quite difficult. Yeah, so for example, there I interrupted my fireball shocker boost a bit too early with the Godspeed, and so I lost a ton of time because the speed from the shocker boost is obviously much greater. So you sort of want to let the fireball boost go for as long as possible. But if you let it go too long, then you go too far up and you have to fall back down on the goal, which obviously loses heaps of time. So you want to interrupt it just right with the Godspeed at the end. And that's really the entire level. You see that I'm getting extremely consistently well, as soon as I say that, of course, I fall like an idiot. But you will see that like, it's really easy to get all the way there. And yeah, it's just about landing that final trick. Oh, again. I just had to say that it's really consistent, didn't I? But yeah, I mean the elevate trick can hardly be considered a trick. You're just using the elevate right after the shocker. So it's not complicated. That I missed the little jump, but no matter. There you go. It's quite lenient there. Just everything is quite lenient here. There we go. That again, I cut it too early, but you see that I'm getting emerald times super easily, and I think you can see the amethyst even if I'm not getting it right now. You just have to grind a bit, doing the same 30 seconds of route over and over, not even 25 seconds, and then waiting for the ending to go well. Oh, yep. I'm really bad, apparently. But I just want to get a good launch on camera to demonstrate. But you should really have the idea by now. That Godspeed, you can play around with it as well. Oh, there we go. That was another launch that I interrupted way too quick. The Godspeed at the end, the way I'm doing it in these clips, I am going for maximum consistency, which is as late as possible, essentially. Because it really ensures the good angle from the barrels. If you want to cut it a bit earlier, you can, and it does save a bit of time. But it's not consistent. You can knife that balloon as well if you miss the... Like I can go right now and... Yeah, there we go, that was not bad. But you see that... that was actually bad. Because you see that if my angle on the barrels isn't just right, I don't really get a good boost. And then the fireball on the shocker, the fireball shocker boost just completely fails. So you kinda need to get a good boost, which is why I think you can just sort of wait and play it safe there. But obviously if you're trying to cut for amethyst, you might need to be a bit tighter there, but it's fine. This level is all about, you know, cutting those little jumps at exactly the right timing. Except the right timing for the first half is literally just jump as soon as possible, so it's really quite easy. There we go, I missed it again, but it's fine, I can just knife it, and then the pickup range that is increased when you hit the balloon, it lets you get the remainder automatically. There we go, that's a 0.4, you can easily see how you can just do it a bit tighter and get amethyst. So that should hopefully illustrate the level in full. It's really all about the ending, it's all about cutting that ending tightly. After, you know, it shouldn't take you longer than like 15 minutes to get the stats really consistent, because there's nothing difficult. So hopefully you get to farm this emerald or amethyst with ease.